Good morning, this is Gavriel Jacknin, and welcome to BJC Halacha A, number 1265. A Halacha A keeps the Yetzer Hara away. And once again, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for joining us every day for our daily discipline of Halacha A. Because I know it's not always easy. We can have a tough day. We could have a lot going on in our life. But we still say, I have to brush my teeth. I have to do my exercise. I have to eat breakfast. And you have to do your halacha. And when we do that, even when it's hard, when it's so difficult, when we're tired, when it's late at night, you know what reward we get from Hashem? Hashem's like, wow, I'm so proud of you. I know how difficult it was. And you still did the halacha. Unbelievable. So my blessing to you is that when we get close to Rosh Hashanah is that we should recognize how important it is to learn halacha day and how the tremendous reward we're getting, not only in the world to come, but in this world too. May Hashem bless each and every one of us with a healthy, happy, sweet new year. Here we go. If the market price for grain has been set, one may buy at the market price by advancing money, though the seller does not possess any grain. For even if the price of grain increases afterwards, the buyer derives no profit from his advanced payment, since he could have bought the grain then with his money at the current price. Since the transaction was made according to halacha, according to Jewish law, even though there was an increase in the price of grain at the time of payment, and the seller does not wish to deliver the grain that was agreed upon, the buyer is permitted to assess substitute goods to be delivered at a later date. Or the seller must give him cash value at the present price of the grain. Says the footnotes, a new agreement may be formulated transferring the obligation to other goods at the present price of the grain. For example, if they originally agreed that 100 bushels of wheat will be delivered in 6 months for the present going price of $1 per bushel, then 6 months later, when the 100 bushels are worth, say, $120, they may strike a new deal and the seller may agree to deliver $120 worth of another commodity. Despite the fact that the buyer will be receiving $120 cash in return for the $100 he originally paid, this is allowed because once the obligation has become $120 worth of grain, then it makes no difference whether the buyer collects the grain or the equivalent in cash. Very interesting halacha. Thanks for listening to Sponsor Future Halacha 3600 of the Gold. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you tomorrow.